Hey guys. Alright. Alright, here we go.
Now it's a
Watch that, bro.
Oh my God. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size.
There we go.
It's coming, and down he goes.
There we go.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, it's Wentz. Ertz has it left side.
Thank you.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. To throw, it's Wentz. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So our initial drive of the night ends in 3 points. Maybe not exactly what this home crowd wanted, but they'll take the early lead.
They will take it. You're exactly right. Everybody wants a touchdown. But in this case, good opening drive, put points on the board, and a lot of coaches do believe the first team to score in the game, statistically, often ends up the winner.
Falcons offense, Charles, heading back out there, coming off a 10-6 season, made the playoffs again. But coming off the previous season when they blew that Super Bowl to the Patriots, I think a lot of folks were expecting more in 2017. So now turn the page what can we expect this year.
They want to return to explosiveness on offense. I mean, that's what they've got to get to. You mentioned 2016. They rolled up points like crazy. Absolutely obliterated people on the offensive side of the ball. They want to get back to that. Get Julio Jones.
There we go.
Sprung free again.
How did he get to
Calvin Ridley out of Alabama to help with that. All right, they can run the football, obviously, with Devontae Freeman. On the defensive side, the mantra is speed, speed, speed. And they want to get Vic Beasley back chasing the quarterback where he led the league in sacks 2 seasons ago.
Look at that. There we go. What did the job do, bro?
Have the first down yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
And he'll get this out to about the 40. They've got a 2nd down and 5 here to start things out.
Gonna toss out a damn scoop or something here in a second. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh, they're bringing everybody.
And they'll run it here.
Oh!
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down.
That's
Coleman.
What?
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Right here, Julio.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan.
One-handed.
Jones.
What a
catch. He'll be stopped right at midfield. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Ooh.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that. But a lot of those were really like
oh my God,
gloves to begin
run that back, run that back.
with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves,
You're wrong,
wear
bud.
diving,
No, we're gonna run that
but
play
they would
back.
split too easily in the course of a game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart and started adding to it, and here we are today.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Again, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down.
What a catch by the damn.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
No, what am I doing? It's 2nd and 1.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
I don't accept that.
The tackle was made by Michael Bennett.
Thank you, Michael Bennett. Oh, yeah. Oh, good block.
He can run for it, and he
oh, my God.
And he gets
what
the
just happened?
1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the 1st.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up 1st downs.
He has a Cardinals knee, I don't know, something with his knee. He's fucked for the season, probably.
On 1st down, Ryan. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Again on 2nd and 10. It's
oh,
Ryan.
Too easy.
This is caught. It's Sanu this
that was
time
just way
for a
too
Falcon
easy.
touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are in for 6. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Here's Bosher to kick it away.
I think I kicked that out of bounds. Yep. Nope. Oh.
This is taken at the 3.
What a beautiful
kick. Out
Oh.
of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it in with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive down to the kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. On second down, here's Wentz. It's incomplete.
Like user skills, boy.
Connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Wentz.
Oh.
And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Test my user again. I bet they won't. I'm talking fast.
Now on first down. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we...
I can't challenge that. The replay official control the views in the last 2 minutes of each half.
Just see there.
What? So coach, you can't challenge in the last 2 minutes?
Tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
There's so many fucking rules, dude. Can we just go back to like 2008?
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Wentz gonna throw. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And avoids the contact by sliding. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. On first down, Wentz. Ertz over the middle. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I just lost somebody.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
That's good, Chip.
Shotgun now for Wentz.
No, sir.
It's
user skills
incomplete.
again.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Aguilar has it. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Wentz, and that's incomplete. after the incomplete pass. Here now is 2nd and 10. Wins to throw again. And
No,
incomplete
sir.
there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand
Man
right
to
here,
man, that's what
right
I'm
now.
saying.
But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he
No,
couldn't hang on
sir.
to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a good
Stop
job
them
there
boys,
creating
dude.
the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Elliott puts this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do
Oh,
know
fuck.
they're
I was
gonna need
looking at
a
my
little
phone.
bit better effort in the second half.
So used to playing online and being like 7 seconds, like wait between during the kickoff.
This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well. Because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Out of the gun, it's Ryan.
Oh shit, I threw that hella early.
12 seconds
Yeah,
left.
the
Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
That's cool. That's fine.
Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Abbreviated halftime show.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. On the return, here's Justin Hardy. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the 1st half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little, kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the 3rd quarter. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. But pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big
Julio,
play?
stop. Why did you stop running?
Why
did you stop running? I don't understand.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. he's never considered cover. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
Oh, get off me.
Left side
Get off
completion
me.
to Jones.
Who kills a guy?
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. He's going to wind up and air it out.
No.
And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan going underneath. It's Coleman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The 12 yards that time and picking up the 1st. And defensively, they were in zone.
That spin move was horrible. Oh my God!
Playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground. And
it was a screen, but
they decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field. And really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. The Falcons on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Ryan on the handoff. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll go as a loss of 5. Okay. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able
Come on, win, please.
To get into the backfield and spill the play.
Wait, how come the wind stopped soon as I was
this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. Throwing on first is Wentz. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And now it's 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here. That looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Wentz now to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now Wentz.
Oh, what a speed burst by my corner.
Ryan pulled that time there to get a hand on it.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle
honestly,
to sustain a
that's
drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw
but
there.
it's Madden,
the
so
rhythm seems
off. Boy, you let that go. Oh, fuck.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, come get a little bit closer this time.
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab it, and that'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Please, Madden. Oh, against the defense. Yes.
Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
My boy Ridley got his first one.
For Calvin Ridley. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Ryan will throw again. Eagle pressure too much this time. Down he goes. Timmy Jernigan getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4.
Is there anything else? For me, are you going to be open?
Ryan.
Fuck, you was.
Steps away to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod.
He's gone. I should have threw that away.
He goes. He's at the 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you
all right, I got a score now.
Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Well, the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit.
Oh, my God.
Time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
False start.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there is one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
They go play action here on first down. Pressure up the middle, and down he goes. Deion Jones.
Told you, they
leading
can't do
the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you get momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now they go for it on fourth down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
I remember being taught that cliches have become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right? What's that they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie? But this one wasn't sleeping, maybe just slumbering a little bit. But taking that gamble there, you've got the lead. You may have ignited them now if they stopped you.
That's exactly right. If you take the points here, you don't shift momentum necessarily on that play. You probably just did. On second down, Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Going up top. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Ryan. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Oh my God, he caught it!
Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Here's a Jai.
What the fuck?
Jai's gonna go past the 20 and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
My fucking linebacker fell, dude. Hold on, I'm not. Oh my god, dude. Fucking help me.
Another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense. With 1:53 left, the defending champion Eagles looking good thus far in their first game since Super Bowl 52. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar from 13 yards out. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do, so I would think about...
And this is it.
All right. No.